everyone. Happy Tuesday. I'm having a harder time remembering if it's Tuesday or Thursday, but it is in fact Tuesday. Hello, Michelle. Hello, Glenda. Hello, Lori. Hello, Carol. Hello, Francie. Hello, Melissa. Hello, Anne Marie. Hello, Crazy Cat Lady. Hello, Luann. Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are brutifying again tonight. I know I told all of you that I just got my haircut today and I was out in the rain, so I'm looking like I was licked by a kitten, but that's just where we that's where we are. So we are going to brutify a card this evening, and I don't know if she is here with us. Danielle is whose card I am. This is my favorite sweatshirt of his. Yes. I wear it at least once a week. Yes. And I didn't even know he had it, so I went into the drawers. Hello, everybody. Hello, everyone. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to head down to the table. I have two really great bundle deals for you tonight on one of the products that we're going to be using tonight. And I'm going to show you how to do things the way that Danielle did them first. And then I'm going to show you my brutified version of the way that I'm going to create this card. So let's head down to the table and let's take a look at this card. So you'll have to excuse my printer. It needs cleaning or something. I don't know what the correct term would be, but it needs some help. So because of that, there are some lines in my unfortunately in my little demo piece here, but this is what we are going to be recreating tonight. So the way that Danielle did it is she did it with some Chroma glazes. And I actually did a couple of samples before we went live, but I only did them about an hour ago, so they're not dry yet, because I really layered on the Chroma glaze. But I want to show you tonight how she achieved this look. And when I looked at it, I actually thought that this was our, our marble paper pad. It was our Jawbreaker paper pad. But after further review, it is not our Jawbreaker paper pad. It is actually Chroma glazes. And the way she achieved this is super, super cool. And I can't wait to show you how she did it. So first things first, I'm going to cut down my piece of paper to 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. I just want to make sure that was already cut down. All right, and I'm using Not Your Mama's because that is going to be the thickest cardstock for all of this goodness that is going to be on top of our project here. But before we get started, I want to show you the new bundles we have for this evening. So I've made 2 brand new rainbows. Oh, and it looks like our camera has tilted a little bit, so I'm gonna have to adjust that. There we go. 2 new spring rainbow bundles. So in the Chroma glaze, if you purchase the bundle, you are going to receive not only the discount for the bundle tonight, but also if you're a subscriber, you get an additional 15% off. We have red, orange, yellow, lime, teal, and purple is what you will receive in the Chroma glaze bundle, okay? And then in the Velveteen glaze, which all of these colors, the labels are changing on these, but the way you can tell the difference between a Chroma glaze and a Velveteen glaze is a Chroma glaze has a black lid and a Velveteen glaze will have a white lid, okay? So you're going to get cherry tomato, pumpkin patch, banana split, lima bean, teal taffy, and grape jam are the 6 colors you will receive in this bundle. And if any of you are on the website, please take a look if you're a subscriber and let me know what that price is. I'm not sure what the price is, but I have a feeling it's a really, really good price that you're going to get on them. And then, of course, we have our metallics because I'm going to show you something that I did with the metallics, all right? We also are going to need our You Are My Sunshine die. I've been using this a lot. I love this die set. There is a little promo on the inside of this die set. The dies are going to be packaged like this again very soon. $30 and $40. So for $70, you can get 12 colors. That's pretty darn good. Okay, let's see here. So I'm going to grab my stick and stamp mat, because that's what I use when I'm putting the glazes on. It's over here, one moment. So we have our stick and stamp mat, and I'm gonna grab my Not Your Mama's cardstock, okay? And pop that like so. And what I'm gonna do is I'm actually, to tell you the truth, I think I could probably move this whole table back. That's what we're gonna do eventually. And we're gonna grab our stencil. So the stencil I'm using tonight is called Curve Appeal. It's one of my favorites. This was from our Groovy release last year. It's a really cool one. But what I'm gonna suggest that you do is use some Pixie Spray on this. And the reason for that is this inside portion is very delicate. So you can do it. You can wing it if you want. I don't suggest winging much, although pretty much this entire company has been winged. So I don't suggest winging it, but I can't tell you that I never have. And we're going to wait a few seconds. I'll actually set that down for a second while I grab some paper towels, because I'm going to need them while I'm pulling the color off. So she used 2 colors on hers. I'm going to do a rainbow on mine, because that's what I do. That's my thing, is rainbows. So we're going to place this so that it's lined up. All right, so we're all lined up. We're ready to go. Hi, Danielle. All right, so we're going to do the Chroma glazes tonight, although I do have both of these set up so you can see how both of them work. So we're going to start with red, which the Chroma glaze is just red. Remember, there is a little seal cap inside of here, and we're just going to kind of be willy-nilly with it. All right, so there's the first color, which is the red. And then we're going to do orange. Let me clean that off real quick. So now we're going to grab our orange. And see, this is what I mean. So there's a little cap on the top, and that little cap keeps it from getting dried out and gross. So now we'll go in with a little bit of orange. And there really isn't a wrong way to do this. You're just going to add, are the spring glazes pastel? They are not pastel, no. But that is a great idea. Now we're going to go in with the yellow. And that is, again, just called yellow. Okay. The Chroma glazes don't have the funky names like the Velveteen glazes do. And I think we gave the Velveteen glazes funky names because they are a very different substrate. Yellow. We are actually going to be selling these separately. Oh, we're going to be selling the little caps so you can put them on your other jars. That is something that's coming up with our release next month. $30 was what it was when I was not logged onto my account. Are we supposed to get 15%? So did you log on? I'm not sure if it does give you an extra discount or not. Now we're going to grab the lime. I'm not sure if it's supposed to give you the discount or not. It might not. I might have lied. That might be the most discount it'll give you. The system is the one that who calculates that, not me. So that might be the lowest it can go. The difference between the two. So the Chroma glaze is shiny when it's dry. The Velveteen glaze, okay, that's probably what it is. The Velveteen glaze is actually it's a velvet, or the Velveteen glaze, excuse me. Did I say Velveteen glaze? I'm trying to do too many things at once. The Velveteen glaze actually dries like a velvet, like a matte. And I'll show you that because I do have an example of that. Hold on one second. All right. So now that was the teal. Now we'll do the purple. All right. Okay. Where is my purple? Oh, it's right in front of my face. I was looking all over the place. I was looking all over the place. Over there on that other table, and it's sitting right in front of my face. I bought Chroma Glaze before. How is this Chroma Glaze set different? It's not different. It's the colors that we've always had. It's just a bundle of glazes that are... it's just a bundle of glazes that you were pointing at it, thank you, that are, I guess, a cool rainbow coloration, I guess you could say. It was right there, wasn't it? All right. What is the difference between Chroma Mist and Surface Spray? The Chroma Mist is water-based, and Surface Spray is, you use it on all surfaces. Oh, I do. I had so much fun doing this because I don't normally get super messy with the glazes, but I sure did when I was doing this project. So I sure did have a lot of fun when I was doing this one. All right, so now we're going to do the reveal. 1, 2, 3, go. And look at how cool that background is. Isn't that cool? I'm going to set this on top of this paper towel because I'm going to go wash it in a second. But now you can do this with any other stencils too. It doesn't have to just be this one. It doesn't just have to be this one. Okay? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a second piece. So let me lift this up. And now you can see there's a lot of dimension here. That will dry with that dimension. Okay? So I'm going to place this to the side, and then we're going to do a reverse print. So I'm going to take this piece of Not Your Mama's, put this down. That's what I'm going to do, my penny. And then I actually bring the paper to this and place it down. Okay, and this is where your finger painting can come into. Yes, I just let it air dry. You can heat it. You just want to make sure you don't let it bubble. Okay, so we're just going to go in. Whoopsies. That's okay. And you just want to kind of gently pat it down. Like so. And I'll show you, I have one that's already almost dry like this. All right, so we just pat it down. And then we're just going to lift it off. And now we have a really cool, kind of like it looks like a gel print, right? Doesn't that look like, it looks like a gel print to me. Isn't that cool? Oopsies are the best. I love that. I love that. All right. So let me pull this off of here, and then I'm going to go and wash this stencil real quick, because that's the one thing you want to make sure that you do. You want to make sure that you go in and rinse this off pretty quick, because you don't want to let it dry on there. All right. So there we go. How does that look? Does everybody like it? Let's see. Love the off-print second generations. Aren't they great? Aren't they great? Aren't they great? Okay. They're gorgeous prints. Yeah, I love them. Awesome, awesome. So which one does everybody like better? Okay. There's no better? There's no better, there's no better. I know. So all of this texture is going to remain. The abstract look, yeah. So I did a couple of other ones. I did a couple of other ones that I'm going to show you in a second, but I'm going to go and I'm going to wash the stencil. Just got to figure out where I put it. All right, so let me move this to the side because I don't want to get this stuff everywhere. Talk amongst yourselves for just one moment while I wash off this stencil because I do need to use it again. I'm so fortunate to have a sink right next to me. Okay, but for my next trick, I do need this to be dry. Is everybody having a good Tuesday so far? Watch the replay. What did I do? Did I do something? Did I do something on a replay? I always get nervous that I'm going to do something goofy on a replay. Okay. So I think we are pretty much fully dry here. Dry adjacent. You have a new nickname. That's okay. I have a million nicknames. Can't say most of them on here, but I got a couple nicknames. I do. All right, so let's show the ones that I did earlier. So again, these are the ones that we just did. So this is the Chroma Glaze, and this is the one off. So we're going to set these over to the side because all of these are going to be dry for tomorrow, and I can't wait to show them to you all. So this is the other Chroma Glaze that I did earlier. So I did 2 Chroma Glazes earlier. So this is the one I did earlier, and you can see how shiny that is. This is almost completely dry. It will stay this shiny when it's completely dry. And then this is the other Chroma Glaze. This one's almost completely dry. Look at how shiny it is. Do you see how shiny that is? So again, this will stay shiny like this. All right? Let me put these over to the side. And then this is the Velveteen glaze. So you can see that parts of it are still shiny because it's not dry. But do you see this orange in the middle? See how that's not shiny? It's like, it looks like velvet. That is what this will all look like once it's dry. I have a second one that I did where I kind of mixed the colors. So I got some browns and some muted tones, but you can see it's matte. So it's much different. Now you can see the areas obviously that aren't dry, but see right here in the middle, let's zoom in so you can see what I'm talking about here. So see where the orange is? It's not shiny. Do you see how it looks like velvet? And I'll show these to you. I'll show this to you on Thursday. I'll remember to show it to you. But look how crisp that is because of that Pixie Tape. I mean Pixie Spray. Okay. So oh yeah, I did let the purple and the orange mix, and it just made some really cool deep browns. I don't hate it. All right. So let's move these over here. I need to set them in my drying station because I need them all to dry overnight. Because I did. Now, if you don't lay this on really, really thick like I did, it's going to dry pretty quickly. And then for a bonus round, I did this one with so you can see this area that's not dry yet. But I took, whoops, I'm throwing stuff all over the place. I took the copper, brass, and gold Chroma glazes. And look at that. Now you can see the area that's not dry yet. So obviously when things aren't dry, they're going to be, you know, kind of, they don't look too pretty, but look at how that looks. Our metallics are just out of this world. Okay, and then what I did was the leftover. So the leftover that I had on my stencil, I just took my finger and I just rubbed it all over, and I got this secondary print. So this secondary print almost looks like it's embossed, doesn't it? Isn't that cool? And I just rubbed what was left over on the stencil onto the paper. Isn't that cool? I love that. All right, let me move these over to the side, and we are going to do our next trick. For our next trick, we are going to do it with dark cardstock, because if I'm brutifying it, I have to change some things, and Danielle used white cardstock, so I'm going to use the black. And we're going to place down our stencil again. It should be good and dry now. We don't want it to have too much Pixie Spray left on it for this next step. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Oh, actually, you know what I'm going to do? Let me hit this with some of our little embossing bag here, because that's going to help what we're going to do next. And then let's place this down. Can you feel the texture, or is it smooth? It's very smooth. Very, very smooth. It looks like there's texture, but this is completely smooth. Well, I lied. You can, where it kind of sat in the areas, you can feel texture, but it's just absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous. Oh, you're not going to believe it, but I did one on black too when I was creating my card. Well, there we go. I guess great minds think alike. All right. So, let's see. Where did I put my... oh, here it is. So we are going to use the new embossing glaze. How many of you have purchased the embossing glaze since we used it the other day? I mean, I know a couple hundred of you have. I'm just not sure who out of the couple hundred it was. It's like Sprite. Yep. Lots of you got it. Okay. So I'm going to take some Pixie Tape. We want to tape this puppy down pretty good. We don't want it to move. Okay, we want to keep it in place here. All right, and we don't have to worry about it kind of lifting in the center, or actually we want to make sure that it's laying flat before we tape it down. So there we go. There we go. So now we've got this pretty flat. I am going to grab a Create Your Own Ending limited edition Create Your Own Ending event placemat. We'll have new ones of those. Oh, welcome. We're going to mix up our embossing glaze. And we're going to paint. Okay? So grab your embossing glaze and you're just going to go in and you're going to paint your lines in. And this is very easy to do. There's no smoke and mirrors. I'm just going in and very quickly painting my areas. Okay. And remember, the Brutus Monroe embossing mediums, depending on which one you use, they do not dry until you put something on top of them. And you want to be a little bit more careful than I'm being because, you know, I'm live for hundreds and hundreds of people. So I always try to get mine done a little bit quicker. But you can see here that it's a pretty quick process. And again, it does not have to be perfect. We want it to kind of have a rustic look to it. And if you were using a more delicate stencil, this works really well for that process because it's embossing glaze. Yes. Did you say what's embossing glaze or it's embossing glaze? Yes, embossing glaze. And again, you can all thank Melissa for us having this because it wasn't even a thought in my mind until Melissa messaged me and was like, Christopher, what if we had embossing, the embossing medium in a paintable jar? And I said, well, we make the embossing glaze and we also obviously have the jars. So let's do it. Oh, sorry, I didn't see. Yes, I'm putting the embossing glaze on the black cardstock. I'm sorry. I haven't been looking up because this is my first day at nail tech school and I'm real nervous. I want to impress everybody with my painting skills, so I don't want to mess up. All right. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and pop that back on there. And now we can lift to reveal what we just did. And now we can see what that looks like. Okay, so it's not perfect. Just like I said, it wouldn't be perfect because I'm just, you know, you will take your time with yours. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Create Your Own Ending mat here. And I'm going to sprinkle on a couple different colors of embossing powder. Okay, and this is going to eventually create just one, like, what's the word I'm looking for? It's going to be like a rainbow color. So I used our Wisteria Lane. I'm using the Lemon Drop, the Haluski, the Jade, and the Polar. And I'm hoping I didn't apply too much powder beforehand, because if I did, it's not going to stick properly. All right. So now we're just going to press this down and into it. We're going to get a fun new color when we're done. All right, and then 1, 2, 3, go. So look at how fun that background is. Okay, so we're just going to tap. And look at how cool you can see the blues and all the different colors. Now, the real magic happens when we heat set it. So right now it doesn't look that impressive because right now it's just, I mean, it's just powder. But the whole idea behind embossing powder is it becomes shiny once you heat set it. So we're going to heat set this after I get some of my strays away here. And then once we heat set it, it's going to become shiny just like the glaze, okay? So let me go ahead and heat up my heat tool. Remember, you never ever want to bring your heat gun to your embossing powder until your heat gun is hot, okay? You need to make sure your heat gun is hot. Oh, I am, and I didn't even mean to, Colleen. I love that. It is Create Your Embossing Powder Night. Okay. So now we're going to heat this up, and this is when the magic is going to happen. Because those colors will start to blend. See how they're starting to blend together and become shiny. Okay. Now we need to give this a second to dry, and by dry that means cool. But do you see how shiny it is now? This is one of those aha moments, like, wait a second, how in tarnation did they do that? Isn't that cool? All right, so we're going to give it a second to cool. And then we're going to take our Brutus or microfiber cloth, make sure it's extra filthy. And we are going to, it would be great if I had a washing machine literally feet from me. That would make life so much easier. And spoiler alert, I do. So I need to throw these in the washing machine. Is the purple on top melted? It looks grainy. Oh, this one isn't. Good call. All better. Now we got to wait a couple more seconds for it to dry. I mean, cool. Okay, I think we should be good. Yep, we're good. So now we're just going to take our microfiber cloth, and that will get rid of a majority of that powder. And this also will help to shine up our embossing. There we go. So now, of course, you could use whatever colors you want, whatever colors you would like with this. I'm just using these colors because those are what I had on my desk. So that's what I'm using. All right. So now I'm going to, I have my placement guide. I do not leave home without this. And I'm going to actually use a little bit of vellum for our, what's the word I'm looking for? For our background piece, I guess our shadow layer, that's what I was trying to think of. Shadow layer. So let me grab my grab my vellum. Have you ever tried to grab one piece of vellum? It should be an Olympic sport. Okay, so we'll cut out our shadow layer first. The restream bot is so basically it is just repeating what other people are saying throughout the live. It's not a real person. It's just a bot repeating things, that's all. All right, we're running this through the lawnmower. Now we have our vellum piece that's going to be the piece that goes over, whoopsies, I got some tape on there. It's going to go over this portion right here. Okay. And then I'm going to cut the You Are My Sunshine out of glitter paper because duh. This glitter paper, since I used it last time, this is the chunky hollow glitter paper, has been so popular, and for that we thank you. We had to actually reorder it, but it has been really popular. Okay, so we're gonna run I was actually looking for a sticky back sheet, which I think we'll use this one once we run it through. I'm hoping everything stays put. Usually it does with this glitter paper, so we'll see. And actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this on my stick and stamp mat. And I'm going to show you how to use that positioner guide. You're not going to be able to see hardly anything at all, but I can see it, and that's all that matters right now, because I'm going to be the one sticking it together. But you'll have to just trust me that you can see in real life, not on camera. Okay. And I always run this paper through twice. Oh wait, did this already had adhesive on the? No, did it? I don't think so. What was that glitter paper? It is the It's our specialty cardstock. It's the chunky hollow glitter. It's very pretty. All right, so we're going to pop this off of here. And then we can pop out all of our letters. And I'm actually going to pop them out one by one here. Well, actually, hold on. I think we might actually glue them. Or use the sticky sheet, doesn't matter. Either way, it works. Now I'm going to grab my little guide here. And what you do is you line up your guide with your background. I lied. I'm going to do this on black paper so I can see better. Okay. So you probably know what I'm going to use next, which is one of my favorite things that we've ever launched at Brutus Monroe. Excuse me. And that is our repositionable, removable adhesive runner. I'm going to place some of that on the back there, and we'll be able to take that right off whenever we're ready. And now I'm going to take my You Are My Sunshine, so you can see how that lines up perfectly. Okay, because there, actually I should show you. So let me zoom in a little bit so you can see. So with this, do you see how there are guide marks on here? So when you place this, the way I designed it is it lines up perfectly with those guide marks. See how that lines up perfectly there? So no matter what, you will always have a perfect placement every time, okay? And we have that with both of the word, I don't know what I would call them, I guess phrases, sentiments, the big sentiments, because I'm using, I think, Bushel and a Peck, which is my other favorite. Have I ever shown you guys, I mean, I know that a lot of you are new. Have I ever shown you the Bushel and a Peck one? Hold on, I'll go grab that real quick. It's right over there. I'll show you. I just saw it. That's the only reason I know it's over here. This is the Bushel and a Peck one. And I made this one for my mama, because she used to always sing this to me when I was little. And then I made this card last year with it. And I really love this card. But this also has a guide to line it up. We need to bring this stencil back. That's a really cool stencil. Okay. So we're going to use our glue. So I like to take out one word at a time, because this it cuts it out really well, but the great thing is that it really, really holds it in place until you're ready for it. Because this Glitterstock, if you all haven't tried it yet, this is the Vegas Glitterstock, is what I would call this. This is the Vegas edition. All right, so we're just going to go in and just apply a generous but not too generous helping of glue. Then I'm going to grab my little pickup stick from Gina K. My dear sweet friend Gina K. I tried to get these back in stock, but they're all sold out. Every time I try to get them back in stock, they're sold out. Excuse my big crafty man hands. I'm trying to position this and speak at the same time, and we all know that me walking and chewing gum at the same time can be very dangerous at times. So, and that my Barely Art glue dries so quickly sometimes that before I'm even ready, it's drying up on me. Yeah, the stabby tool. It's I cannot live without this tool. I think I use this tool pretty much on every card that I make. And my hat is tipped to Miss Gina K. I mean, it's always tipped to her because she's just the most wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Such a good friend. Yes, we have some new colors coming too of the Glitterstock, and it's in a new size. It's going to be 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 instead of the 6x6, because the 6x6 really never made sense to me. Just because the 6x6, you know, it's really a weird size to use. All right. So now I'm going to try to get this one in before the glue starts to dry on me. What do you think? Can we do it? Well, we're off to a great start, Christopher Allen. Off to a bang-up start. And the thing that's nice about this is, since the stencil is larger, a little bit larger, like a hair larger than the actual die cutting or die cut, it kind of like, I don't know, have any of you ever used this before? It almost feels like it clicks into place. Would I guess be the best term for me to use for it. It kind of clicks into place. All right. So now we're going to do the my. And then on Thursday also, I'm wearing my Be Kind shirt. So many of you have already ordered that. Thank you so much for being so kind and ordering our Be Kind shirt. I'm excited to wear mine. The summer rainbow edition will be in tomorrow. So I'm excited to wear that one. The spring rainbow is really pretty, but the spring rainbow is a little too pastel-y for me. I mean, I love the pastels, but it's like, it's really, really pastel. So if you like pastel, then you're going to love that spring rainbow one, but I want the summer rainbow. And then we have our first ever Brutus Monroe onesie coming. That launches, I think, on Friday. I don't know. I don't know. I can't remember. I think it's Friday. We have so much coming to you in April. Oh, it's going to be a fun month. And it's my birthday month, which I think makes it extra fun for me. All right, so we're going to pop out the rest of our letters, and it makes it so easy. Whoopsies. I just massacred that S, but luckily, since we're using the glitter paper, you will not be able to tell. I'm just going to add this piece right back in. You'll see what I mean in a second. The glitter paper is very forgiving, but again, my big crafty man hands manhandled that S and ripped it clear off. But the glitter paper is very, very forgiving and will allow us to just pop this piece right back in there. You won't be able to tell. There we go. Now I think we can do the U and the N at the same time. We're going to see if we can do better with this other S. We'll see. Everyone cross your fingers for me. I might be able to be a little bit gentler with it because I saw what happened to the first guy. And you're just, again, just nestling that in to its spot. All right, let's grab this other S. Is everybody holding their breath? Because I am. did it. We did it. Yes, I am an Aries. Yes, the 13th. Sorry if you guys were. I'm in super focused die cutting mode. So I apologize if you're asking questions, but thank goodness for our Penny and Candy and everyone that is able to answer the questions for me while I'm in deep thought. Oh, we did the same thing with the H. See? I got too excited. But no harm, no foul. And the I does not have that little thing because I don't want to have to look for that little thing. So the way I designed it is the Y is actually the I, which makes it super easy. Now we have our N. And then our E. A tittle. There we go. Yeah, I don't want to mess with that. So, I designed it so the Y is the I. Because I can't tell you how many of those little guys I have lost while I'm doing this type of thing. All right. So now, let's put our pieces back together. Put our glue back. And we're going to wait for this to dry for a couple of seconds. So I'm going to put this to the side, but look at how shining, shimmering, splendid that is. We're going to cut this down so we can put it on an A2 size. Card base, which these are a lifesaver. Pre-cut, pre-scored card bases. You can't go wrong. So we'll cut this down to 4 by 5 1/4. Then the great thing is all of those other ones that I made this morning, or about an hour ago, I'm going to be able to use to make more cards. I love doing like a whole bunch of cards at one time. And then I have tons of cards to use. Okay. Oh, well, there we go. I totally brutified it. Wait, what direction was yours in? Hold on. It goes, oh, it's the opposite way. So we really brutified this. Okay, so there's our background. Really, really cool and rustic looking. Here's the really pretty precise version from... But you can use either side of the stencil, which is really great too. Yeah, it's raining a lot here too. I'm over it. Haha, that's great, Anne-Marie. That is fantastic. All right, so this should be dry enough now. We'll find out when I lift it off. But this is the great part because it's like the grand reveal. All right. So you just want to be careful because the glue can stick a little bit to your like stencil piece. But since it's Mylar, it usually just peels up. You just got to kind of hold down because again, it can stick to it. The E is going to be a problem child because we just got done with that one, but look at that. Now you can read it. This made it confusing, but now you can read what it says. And look at how beautiful that is. So we're just going to peel this off. Again, that removable adhesive is a dream. And I'm going to just gently peel off that removable adhesive. Actually, we could have just left it on. I'm just going to leave it on because we're just going to put adhesive on this. And now we're going to take, we'll just use our tape runner because the glitter is going to distract you. You're not going to be able to really see it through. Right? Isn't it perfect? And then we're just going to place this right on top of here. And look at how pretty. That, listen, if this doesn't make you want that glitter stock, I don't know how to tell you that you need that glitter stock. I don't know how to tell you. And then, of course, we need some gems because here we are. Here we are again, everyone. Here we are with the gems. And I'm going to use these ones because look at how those colors are the same as what's in this. I mean, duh. Duh, duh, duh. Okay. Come back here. All right, so we're going to do 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, y'all, are any of you fans of Doodlebug? I know I have quite a few Doodlebug fans out there. So today, oh, Francie, I can't wait till you see it. So I got a sneak peek of their new collection today that will be here in about 2 weeks. And when I tell you that it is one of the best releases they have ever done, I don't know how much I can release, but if you are a medical professional or you know a medical professional, it is one of the coolest releases I have ever seen from them. It is incredible, and we're going to have it all. We're going to have every last bit of it. Oh, yeah, I sent the catalog to my sister, and she was like, yes, order everything times 10. It's so good. It's so good. Uh-oh. Where'd my Sharpie go? I have one Sharpie. Oh, here it is. Oh, it's so good. It is so good. Okay. And I don't know. I don't think Heather Collins is in here because she was a Sicky McSickerson today. I don't know where my No Day But Today stamp went. I had like 10 of them down here. Hold, please. I don't know where it went, but I want to stamp the No Day But Today on the back of here, but I have no idea where the stamp went. I don't know. Is she here? Is she here? Now, Danielle, it's probably going to take you 6 months to get this card. But it's coming to you. Because if I recreate your card, I always send it to you. But I got to stamp the No Day But Today on the back. Oh, yes. Wait till you see what I'm making Thursday. I have inspiration for days. Yeah, I have no idea where that stamp is. I literally had 12 of them down here. Oh, she's not on? Okay. Oh, wait. I know where it might be. Hold on. She puts all the overflow stuff into one bin over here. Nope, not here. It's not here. I'll find it. Knowing her, she put it somewhere like real special, and that real special place is somewhere that I can't find it, but found it. Right here. It was sitting by mine and Rob's picture over there. All right. Now it will be complete. And these stamps are still available. And soon they're going to be available in a clear form. So if you don't want the rubber stamp version, you can get for half the price, you can get the clear version. But there we go. And there we go. I know. Aren't they awesome? They are a great team. I will say that. I couldn't do it without them. All right, everyone. So that is everything that I have for tonight. I want to thank you all so much for hanging out with me this evening. I want to thank you for being a part of my life. Remember to create something every single day, whether that is simply a memory. Oh! We said her name 3 times. We said her name 3 times. You're here just in time. I just finished up the card. Look how shiny that is. So yes, join Candy tomorrow night at 7 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time for her live, and then I'll be live again with you on Thursday. And then on Friday, we'll have a live from the store because we're going to be wrapping up the month of March. I want to thank you all so much for being so good to all of us this March. You have been incredible. The Create Your Own Ending event price does change. Just as a heads up, it does change next week. So if you want to be a part of the Create Your Own Ending event coming up in July, please reserve your spot. I've been meeting with the very talented ladies that will be joining me for the Create Your Own Ending event. And let's just say the products that you are receiving for the Create Your Own Ending event are by far the coolest and most innovative that you have ever gotten from us at Brutus Monroe. There is a new type of ink pad. Well, not new type. We had this type of ink pad before, but we're bringing it back, and we're bringing it back in a whole different way. And you will be the first ones to get it at the Create Your Own Ending event. And I can't wait for you to see what it is. So again, remember to create something every single day, whether that's just a memory or your own ending. I love you all so very much. Thank you for hanging out with me tonight, and thank you for making me the luckiest guy in the world because I get to do what I love every single day. I can't wait to see you all on Thursday, and I'll probably pop in to Candy's live tomorrow because I have a lot of designing and stuff to do. So I'll probably half watch and half design. So I'll see y'all very soon. Good night, my friends.